that's how it works. Yeah, boy. Hello. Ha ha ha. Hello. Yeah, hello. Sit down. Okay, so let's see what happens. Yes, the flag is missing. We have it. We has it now. Just shoot and we're let's try. Sorry guys. But whatever. You're ready for Khazan. So let's not accidentally kill our progress. Okay, so we're looking at 4,320 with a go of. So what we're trying to do here is to grind the fuck out of this first section of the demo so that this number goes up to 9,000, over 9,000. And that's my whole deal now. Okay. For those of you who know, it's actually over 8,000, but 9,000 was a mistranslation in America.
There he is!
I don't know if it was on purpose or not. Playing keyboard and mouse, and the first hour of this game, because I'm not used to Souls-like, was very fucking annoying. That's the problem with these types of games. Your stamina is way too low at the start. Like, maybe they should add like a progressive stamina system. Like, I know that they're probably giving you extra time when you're in a fight. No wait, that's for the blood, yeah. Some games make the first lowest section of the bar take, so you have extra blood even though you think there's more of a risk than loss. It's not cheating to grind like this, by the way. The reason why I'm not doing a fatality when he's trapped himself is that the other way around is actually doing more damage because he's not reacting to the fatality. Sorry, the what's it called? Charged attack, yeah. Charge attack. This is a charged attack. So the controls are actually pretty easy once you get the hang of them. It's just that in the early stages when you're not used to using your space as a run button, it's so annoying. Like you're switching from first-person shooters. Yeah. It does fight the muscle memory a lot. It's not as terrible as Windows 11. It isn't. I don't want to open that chest. Until I have the full 9,000. Because I set a goal for myself, and I don't want to accidentally shift to some sort of other section storytelling and lose my good thing. The reason why I stopped is there is that this archer follows you if you're taking a path. If you take a fully direct path, the archer follows you. So I think we count it as level 25. It really gets fun after you pass 3,200 points. That's when the feeling in terms of requirement, I'm counting based on requirement, not specific level. Once you're past 3,200 points, that is when it starts feeling like an actual game and not just an unnecessary exercise and punishment. So the points we're gathering are the red things, and the gold is the consequence of me doing damage. Charge attack, pseudo fatality thingies is you don't really realize that you can let go before it's at max, and your brain's like, I gotta get it to max. But no, you don't. 80% is fine. So you're locked into this annoying pattern of thinking you gotta hold it all the way. Ruins the experience. Even if you're used to doing this thing on controller, God of War, if you're not used to Souls-like games, it can get really annoying. It's actually possible to play one of attacks. This fucker actually dodged me because I really suck. Hello, Crowman. The thing about crows is they actually work with wolves to find prey. So the crows find the wolves some prey, and the wolves and the crows unite. Utility in group things. Now the question you gotta ask yourself is, did the wolves figure that out for themselves, or did we figure that out for the wolves? Like, what if humanity taught the wolves and the crows to be friends? Or, alternatively, what if the wolves taught us to be friends? We are living in a society created by wolves. I wonder if we're ever gonna see any wolves in this game once I'm through. We should, because, you know, mountain aesthetic, cool warrior. Like, this is a perfect game for like a wolf aesthetic type thing. So middle mouse button gets me a lot. But you don't want to use all the time. And me show you what happens while yeah, if I locked onto this guy, it would impede my movement. So now is the appropriate time to use the lock. And I can't remember if we killed the giant in this turn, so yeah. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay, so vitality, endurance, strength, willpower, proficiency. I'm gonna go with proficiency. Cost decreased by 0.8%. Stamina damage increased. Yeah, plus 10. Wait, I have no idea what it's telling me about the weight, but if it's good, it's good. I definitely want to go faster. Yeah, I didn't hit him with full charge. Where's my water? Yeah. Give me a second, let me just see how things look. Yeah, I've hidden the controls by accident, I'm sorry. There. But now I'm hiding everything else. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at the controls. No, this looks stupid. Yeah. Nah, I'm keeping it here, yeah. Okay. Back onto gameplay. It's good to stop at a specific distance, then walk a little bit. Pretty hop shot. So the annoying thing about audio quality is you either gotta fine-tune your pro mic for a couple of hours, in which case if you have a voice like mine, you might vibrate the monitor and it's gonna be like super annoying. Or you can just use a more expensive but much more comfortable Rode mic. Like the types of microphones they use in TV shows and movies. A wireless go to a wireless microphone. I'm using a wireless go-to. There's cheaper options for DJI, but I don't have that. I don't know how good those are. And the idea is when you're managing stuff on OBS, you gotta talk consistently and monitor whether or not you're going past yellow on your audio indicator thingies. Also, you gotta remember to set up 2 audio sources so that, and then click them both on mono and then aim their balance on left and right, but not too far right, or else for some reason OBS doesn't recognize, it stops recognizing one of your audio sources if you pull them too far left and too far right. It's very annoying. So you click on the window where your audio is being indicated. You can toggle negative this many decibels, negative that many decibels. There should be an advanced settings option, and you go into the advanced settings and you just click them on mono and you balance them left and right. 2 audio sources, same microphone. And that's how you balance the audio. I wish they could add in a feature like something called split mono. It's a thing in some editing software. Saves you a ton of time whenever you're recording. I'm kind of surprised that it's letting me see the stamina of my opponents. It seems like a counterintuitive. Like on the big guys, I get it, sure. But on the little guys, with the arrows, what's the point of having a stamina meter if you're gonna do that? Is it like a casual learn timing type of thing? It seems kind of counterintuitive. Like, the whole point of Souls Likes is to be hard, right? And play Elden Ring, so I'm not familiar with the genre that much. I got that Avalon thing that I play in first person. It's that thing that people are comparing to Elder Scrolls with the poster of skull crown. It's very cool. It takes so much fucking time, man. Same problem as this game. You gotta get used to the controls. So it takes a couple of hours to get to a point where I'm comfortable. I guess, I think if they take the first 9 levels and plateau experience requirements, I think that'd be nice. Recently, like a couple months ago, I played Blood Rain, Terminal Cut. And if you know anything about Blood Rain, it is fucking impossible to play without a controller. And the reason is because you gotta get up close to your enemy, lock on, and do the flipping. I think if they remake Blood Rain, they should make it kind of like this combat system. Interesting thing. So if I kick the monkey guy off a ledge, he's gonna find a path to find me. So I know that it's comes from the other side of the tunnels. We're gonna call this environment, this side of the environment, tunnels, because you got walls here, you got walls here. They're basically tunnels. Vitality shard. I haven't used my vitality shards. I did an experiment and tossed it off. Yeah, this ledge over here, where this chest is. I somehow managed to get him to fall over one time. Yeah, so over here, he falls over, he goes right, takes a right, and then he reappears back where the sword's at. So, pathfinding is correctly managed. I'm playing at 45 FPS on 1080p at low. It looks perfectly good. This is because my desktop broke and I hit my finger and we had to have the nail removed because it was half split and we gave it a week to see what happens. I think it partially healed the wound on one side and that's a good thing, but I don't know. And then we removed it, which is gruesome, yeah, but it happened a lot faster than I thought, and for some reason, like I thought that the skin underneath would be a 1-inch wound, and it wasn't. I mean, the skin is irritated, and it's not like it's, you know, pleasant. You gotta keep the wound away from dirt, so I'm stepping awkwardly. And that's like actually the most annoying part of this. The anticipation. Yeah. The last thing I played before this game was Proteus. The joke about Proteus is it's the game someone's mom thinks they're playing. Because of all the blood. So, having my toe removed, and I'm anticipating having my toe removed when I'm playing Proteus. Because I'm an idiot. But no, Proteus doesn't terrify me at all. Not a stuff horror movies. I'm actually thinking of checking out Martyrs again, but I can't. I know it's a strange thing to say, but Martyrs is. I kind of feel like if I'm not in the right mood to check out Martyrs, it's gonna be boring. I don't like Martyrs. Martyrs is a well-acted film. A lot of people call this thing where you get used to stuff desensitization, and I think it's a stupid thing to say. You're not desensitized to things, you're just accepting of things, understanding of things, used to things. It's almost over 5,000. I don't know if anyone remembers, but Vegeta also said over 5,000. At least that's how I remember it. it's over 5,000. And then he's like, it's over 9,000. The good thing about anime is it's a cliche that the bad guys can goof off, so you don't have a tone issue when the bad guy goes idiot all of a sudden. Like the intimidation factor is a thing. I think it's really clever to have the space bar both be there as a run button and as a hop, 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 hop button. Gotta get another 2 to 3 rounds at least. Yeah, once you're used to the control, it kind of gets really easy. Just gotta remember to block sometimes. Depending on how you push them, it's appropriate to use the charge attack, because the main thing about attacking this guy is avoiding getting hit. That's the main annoying thing. Like, I can get getting hit, but always being paralyzed after a hit, that's super annoying. Like, there should be a buffer where I slow down before I freeze. At least that's how I feel like it. Maybe someone tried it and it doesn't work. 777K. So I've been checking out the Broken Empire series. Well, it's a trilogy, and then we got other series next to that. I'm like halfway past the second book. The thing that I notice is you get this attitude about the original because it's set as a post-apocalyptic and medieval thing. Yeah, so rebar is actually pretty weak. Okay. And it's not very good for making weapons out of. You gotta add stuff to it because it's designed for tensile strength, not. Cutting. I don't like. Look at this giant axe. It actually makes sense for it to be this sharp. Steel axes, battle axes were a bit smaller and a bit less dense. Level up acquire. Where are we gonna go next? Dodge stance, I don't know what this does, but I think it's gonna be good. Yeah, get like a couple of point level ups. You gotta get a couple of level ups to really feel the difference. Down, pick up speed. Yeah, these stamina systems are really good when you have the sense of flow. You gotta slow down and pick yourself back up. The archer sometimes kicks at you. I just barely give him a chance to. When your stamina is really low, you gotta watch out for that. Oopsie. One time he had me stuck in that tree. On a reclining chair right now. It's very, very comfortable. I'm talking about the IKEA chair. Those things are a bitch to set up if you don't have someone with you. Like, it's impossible to put on backside without having a friend help you. Press with your stomach. Yeah, and it's very nice. It's done wonders for my back. But the one thing is, my arm, my shoulder is a bit stiff. So if someone does decide to get one of these, like, I think IKEA should put in a feature on the right hand side of their reclining chairs where it should be adjustable for height. Yeah, I just smashed it. Got a 9 on him. I think that's the goal. Would be nice. Currently using broken off board using my bed, where it's like the handles are like shelf. And I think the metal sometimes, the handles sometimes interferes with my mouse because it's a wireless, it's a G309. The G309 is pretty good, the problem is if you the sticky things, like they're not using the right type of glue, or they need to fully replace their type of glue because the glue came off. It was annoying. I would have preferred it without any sticky bits and just as it is. Yeah. And I'm actually getting pretty good time from rechargeable battery, again from IKEA. I'm not an IKEA fanboy. I think what they did to that indie game was shit. I'm just saying, it's what's available. But I am getting pretty good time from a rechargeable battery, because you pop up the back plate on this mouse and you stick in a double A. The one stupid feature about the Xbox controller is actually useful in the 21st century. I think now that Sony's given up on... Sorry, Xbox has given up on being an Xbox. It's either gonna be AMD makes APUs that are really powerful for the current market, or PlayStation gets the strongest APUs and AMD just makes theirs a little bit less powerful. And AMD makes theirs a little less powerful because AMD is making the APUs for PlayStation. So they don't compete with their market and give Nvidia and my take on Nvidia is you gotta have a true frame counter, and I feel like you need to have at least 40 true frames. Human reaction time is about a 16th of a second. Sorry, 16% of a second. 1/16. Between 16 and 19% of a second. So 40 frames, 50 frames. Once you get past 45 frames per second, you start to feel how do I put this? Okay, so the human eye can see the organ receives about 1,000 frames of data a second. The brain gives you your FPS range, which can be between 90 and 140 if you're really into the thing. So with fake frames, you're getting that sort of a space without the responsiveness. But when it comes to full frames, if you were to watch a video and comprehend everything on it, like the human eyeball, if you're trying to get a full sense of everything on screen, I think has been human frame rate I think has been calculated as 11 FPS when you're talking about being able to comprehend everything on screen, but I don't know how that works. It's a film theory thing. But you need like something faster than 20 that's at least when it gonna calculate the in between going to approach 90. So 90 is like 100, 90 to 100 seems like the sweet spot for me. That is what I'm used to. I used to be used to 60. I pretty felt sluggish after 60 to that. That could have been just the controller on the PS4, and my original controller died in a flood. And like the other original controller I gave to a friend, but my friend like eats his burgers, and so I got a PS4 controller second hand, and then I got the DualSense. So I brushed up my PS4 recently because I had this table I got for free out the trash, because my friend has his TV set up as a monitor and his room is secondary to play movies for his mom. And I thought, I have the right amount of space to get a TV, put my dad's old TV with the broken neck in my room and watch movies. So I did that, but then I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna go with a high refresh rate TV. So I got a micro LED Ambilight. It looks awesome. I did distribute the weight on the stand below it using the bottom of the... Yes, IKEA again, like a longer lag table has like a piece of wood around its legs. And lots of those square things, square shelf things, every streamer has. They're called Kallax. And I got them because it's the wall facing my radiator and window. So I didn't want to put in anything that's thermally massive. So thermal mass is when you have an object that retains heat. And I didn't want to interfere with the radiant heat from the radiator. If you're getting a radiator, you might want to focus on something that's focused on radiant heat for a good balance between airflow. We got our radiators because they're, I don't know, but from what I understand, convex heating is a lot less efficient than radiant heating, so you're losing like 60% of your power efficiency. So you're still buying the heat, but it's not as hot. And plus convex heating, where you heat the air. If you open up the window, the air comes out. Come at me. So our radiators are this sort of mix between radiant and convex, I think. Anyway, I just didn't want to put anything heavy in or interferes with the casting of heat in my room. Because I added some space between the not shelving the stand, the spare stands and my wall, because it's an Ambilight TV, I get really cool cast RGB. Yeah, I think direct RGB is super annoying because the RGBs are too bright. It's actually really useful to have this sort of thing, like a giant TV whenever you have a wound, because I turned on, like, I can just turn on some red, and the mitochondria inside the cells, your body heals faster when you're exposed to the red light. Stimulates the mitochondria, like the mitochondria directly reacts to red light. And red light was either the first or one of the first types of light that we perceived. We evolved to perceive. So physics and chemistry, I guess. Oh, and snakes. The reason why color vision involves multiple colors, or to a level like ours, is because of snakes. Wherever you have color vision, unless if you're talking about the oceans, snakes are there. Color vision on the surface is an evolutionary response to snakes being annoying. Come at me. Come at me. Lady. We shall dance, my lady. We shall dance. And I knocked her out. Well, only just a couple more moves. Yep. Oopsie. And that's what happens when I get distracted. Talking to you guys. Come at me. Let's see. What's this guy gonna follow me? Nothing better than to have your enemies kill each other. It's so weird how staying in one place for a while and constantly doing stuff leads to you be figuring out the creative ways to arrange stuff. This is a pretty okay minigame. I know it's a grind, but really, is it that much of a different grind than playing the whole demo? I think some game publishers should consider making little environmental challenges where you get challenged to grind, but grind in creative ways, like this. And then you got weird requirements. Like, kill the enemy with the enemies. We alternate between two different levels. Really, that's what multiplayer is. Just fighting against other people in a better space. In the same space. But you're challenging yourselves to reach a higher score every time. Oops. Upping endurance. Do. Lost them, and it just shows up. The big guy then, sorry, not boss. The big guy just shows up out of different directions. the shape of the walls slightly changes every time. Or at irregular rates, so I can't rely on something, a corner that I'm using as a shield or something. What if rocks fall at random spots? And then you can just, once you figure out how to creatively do this stuff, you just make it puzzle on linear puzzle space where, because you got 3 rows leading to 1, something like this, maybe this one, you figure out how to make these things into loops, and you just recombine and recombine and see which ones are the highest rated, or which one are which islands of this type of stuff are the most visited, and then you structure your world around that. Maybe like a dream space continent. Maybe. Specific challenges give you special fatalities. And sometimes yeah. So you do a challenge to get a boost to some of your damage. And you just have a scoreboard. And once you have a scoreboard, everyone's gonna want to see, well, what can I do this month? What can I do next month? Maybe make it like a 20 days reward. Then you got a 60-day average. Day scoreboard to give you random boosts and whatever based on the grind, and 60-day intervals for who's at the leaderboard, something like that. Most enemies killed using a big guy, that sort of thing. Most distance crossed using a big guy. Most times someone's been hit by a big guy. Most amount of damage inflicted on a big guy, and maybe you can add covering health through the system. And maybe you can make it so that if I kill 4 or 5 out of 6 enemies, and I do, or if I, yeah, so that I can recharge the enemies the way I'm doing right now. And because enemies have gone after me, I can then like most amount of enemies added to a level. Well, you have to cut it for 2 bots. So most amount of challengers attacked within a minute. There's all kinds of things you can do. If you just ignore graphics. Most amount of damage inflicted at low health. At 1 health. That would be nice. I just do 8,000 damage or 7,000 damage. Yeah, I probably would. I'm not gonna lie, it is getting a bit boring. I'm used to it. Most of these grinding games have like specific level time limits. It's getting kind of boring without a timer to tell me how fast I am at doing this. It might be a stupid idea, but it's my stupid idea, so I'm doing it. I've already committed. you go, Archer. What? I'm not a pussy. Pirate Software did nothing wrong. Fuck off. Having a lock on him does limit my movement. Sweet. Disruption. Typically in on RDS you have attack, defend, or capture. But I think it should have Scorched Earth, Espionage, Teamwork, Disrupt. Maybe not Espionage, but the other two. Scorched Earth, Teamwork, Disrupt. Or you can like unite enemies or have enemies kill each other. Scorched Earth, Teamwork, Disrupt. Scorched Earth, Teamwork, Disrupt. That's really good. I think. I'd like to see like I don't know if it was lucky that it was played more yet. It's like Warcraft, but a lot more basic. Yeah, so like a combination between an RTS or a light FPS and a third person. Come at me. call it a day after this guy. There's probably no one watching me on YouTube right now, because it's YouTube and not Twitch. I just check. Yeah, yeah, if I quit now, the next turn I'm probably gonna reach 9,000. Yeah, I should do Twitch. I don't know why I tried YouTube. I guess I just wanted to try it, but I think there's basically no one watching me on YouTube. So, whatever. See you next time on Twitch, I guess. If you exist.